knockout match, exciting match ahead, and these two definitely know each other very well.
Tegan Levi for Australia gets us underway in the first of our women's quarterfinals. Australia in the gold and Fiji in the white as her sister Maddie comes in with a big hit and then a barreling clear out at the ruck, allowing Lefau-Fakau-Salia to win the ball back. And here's Tegan barreling through. There's Fakau-Salia there, so in fact it was Pucky who won it back for Australia on the other side as Faith Nathan gets her fancy footwork going. Through the hands it comes for those two players I mentioned before, Pucky to Lefau-Fakau-Salia, looking to get Levi into the action, using that good, strong fender, Lucia Lefau-Fakau-Salia. She's a powerhouse performer week in, week out for Australia.
What an impact she has had on this Australian team, and she wastes no time getting her name on the score sheet. Pucky takes it in. Too much power, and they are over the line. I love this bit of strength and force that Australia have added to their game. They've always been finesse players, having that touch footy background, but now relentless in contact, adding that offload game. Too good.
Lucia Lefau-Fakau-Salia made her test debut in the 15s team in 2019 after just bursting onto the scene, and you can see why the Aussie Sevens snapped her up to bring her this side, the shortened version of the game. 5 points to 0. Levi, this one will find a bit of grass, so it'll be Fiji throw to the line out and a chance to get some possession.
Not a bad kick there, going for that bounce into field and then pushing Fiji back towards their own 22, making them go the distance.
Yeah, that's good.
Just on the fingertips of Olonisau, but the bobbling ball falls into the hands of Ashby for Australia, and here they come again, the defending Canada Sevens champions. Levi to Pucky, and then the offload again is good. Now Levi to Levi, open territory here for Madison. Sister plays provider, Madison the finisher.
The connectedness between the Levi sisters, it's so good. Whether it's the restart or just a simple draw and pass. Of course, Kaslik is in the midst. And then Tegan Levi, I love that pass and wrap. And then Maddie Levi just doing what she does best, streaking down the sideline and getting her first of the match.
Madison doing the finishing, but Tegan certainly with a much more prominent role in the Australian team this weekend.
She's definitely on form, getting a lot of minutes this weekend, and being the kicker also not an easy task, a really, really great skill set she's added to her game.
There goes Tegan Levi again. This one will go safely into the arms of Ivomere Nambura for Fiji, who've had no ball and have just held on to that one somehow. Big contact. The Australians' defence has been so stout all season. That one's a bit high, though, from Lefau-Fakau-Salia. And that means Deleawau will set them away. Here's Olonisau. She's the danger. You almost see just a glimpse of the footwork there, and then clattering into Levi, just stumbling into the tackle. Levi's done well to get up onto her feet and then unfortunately lost them. Not her feet, just fell off them. She's still got both. Here goes Fiji up over halfway. Narivani Mbaleki. Fiji just trying to create some space here. Olonisau, there's the offload ball for Naimasi, who just hung on, went and goes again, and now a little space wide for Fiji, but it's a great cover tackle by Kaslik, who's then able to rip it over the ball. That's just class skill again from Kaslik. Tackle made, up to the feet, steal the ball and set your team away on attack. More room here for Ashby now. Ashby looking wide, tried to get it on the hands of Levi, couldn't quite do it.
Knock on.
So close, the transition from Australia, but how about that turnover from Kaslik? We speak about her endless attacking skills, but on defense, she's getting it done. Fiji, they have the overlap, they have the space, they're just not getting that ball out there, and Australia's defense too good at the moment.
10 points to 0, Australia leading in this first quarter-final. Day 2 of HSBC Canada Sevens, and Fiji will get a penalty here. This will help them get a move on, a free kick rather. There's Naimasi and Ulunisau trying to create something in the middle. Ulunisau taking a lot on her shoulders. That was a good offload. Didn't stick in the hands, though, of Anna Maria Naimasi. Just breaking down for Fiji at key times.
Just trying to get that second touch. The support lines are there. Just maybe losing sight of the ball, looking up at that wall of gold in front of them, who seem to be impenetrable at the moment. We haven't quite seen Faith Nathan get into the match, but she's lurking down here at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be quite a battle here of the wingers if we can get that ball there.
They start to head towards Faith Nathan, just back into traffic again. Lefel Fakosilia carves off meters for Ashby. Ashby goes herself. She's not going to need Faith Nathan. Just do it all on her own. Madison Ashby, the foil, the playmaker, and now the try scorer.
Maddie Ashby with her first try of the weekend. Always setting it up, always in the middle of the park for this Aussie team, but she has the wheel, she has the pace. You see her give that ball, and then it's just a simple wrap around. They do a double wrap, confusing the Fijian defense, and that gap just opens right up for her. No one chasing, no one back there for the defense.
It's an understated player in this team. Madison Ashby goes about her business. That's such a vital cog as well. 15 points to 0 now. Australia 3 tries to the good in this first half. Oh, restart's going to come off Fiji hands, so it'll be Australia throw the line out. They won't even bother with the line out, just get going, dictating the pace and the tempo of this match at the moment. Oh, as Kaslik runs into heavy contact. Still able to keep the ball alive some way, somehow, and a little in and out from Levi. Well, she's not just speed, she's not just strength, she's got the style as well.
Maddie Levi with the double, wasting no time getting back on the scoreboard. And Aussie just bypassing that set line out, going quickly, but massive collision coming in from Fiji. Yet Maddie Levi, too good, too evasive for the Fijian defense. And Australia seemed to be running away with this one.
Well, that is a very, very solid 7 minutes of sevens for Australia. 22-0, they lead Fiji at halftime.
Okay, 9, HIA, not Fiji 9.
Quarterfinals time
HIA.
at the HSBC Canada Sevens. It's the USA led by this woman, Alona Ma, who's playing very well at the moment, taking on Great Britain next up. For now, it is Australia all over Fiji. 22 points to 0 at halftime.
Australia ready? We're good? Okay. Okay.
Underway in the second half, and a mistake. Oh, I was going to say straight away, but we can go down and have a chat to Australia's strength and conditioning coach, Tom Carter. Tom, thanks for your time. I'd love to know what you're doing to these players in training that have got them so supremely conditioned, these massive engines to go and go.
Oh, look, I'm really fortunate. They're a very talented group and really put together well by Rugby Australia, and fantastic coaches in Tim Walsh and Emily Cherry, and then obviously our physio, Francesca Faulkner, does a fantastic job. So, look, it's not me, it's probably a team effort, to be fair, and they're a great group.
How do you manage them over these big weekends, 3 days of sevens, 2 games a day? What's important?
Oh, I think being, getting the on and off switch, making sure that they can turn up when they need to, but then trying to keep it pretty relaxed away from here. I think they enjoyed tournament a week because I don't tend to run them too much, so they enjoyed it a lot. I
feel like they seem a pretty relaxed bunch off the field anyway. A lot of fun. We thank you for your time, Tom. Really appreciate your insight.
Thanks very much for having me.
Oh, he's got them humming. And they've started this half well too.
He's got it. Off your feet.
Fiji onto attack through Savuru. Buleki. Haven't seen much space for Arivani Buleki. Dream team last week in Sydney. He's getting nothing at the moment. Australia not giving them anything, Abby.
Fiji just keep trying to one-up it, back their one-on-one skills, but these defenses are so good. They're working so well together, not missing tackles, and Fiji maybe just need to be patient, work them side to side, really try to open them up, and they're going to get another opportunity here.
5 and 55 gold sub. I think 55.
Dom DeToy, Lily Dick. Lily Dick was the player of the final when Australia won the title in Langford last year. What a final it was, Abby. What a try it was for her to do it. And
what an epic final that was. Australia, New Zealand always battling it out. And New Zealand so historically strong in Canada specifically, but they really fought to the death, and Lily Dick with that game winner.
So we were just about on our knees after that one. That was a great match. Get the feeling Fiji really need to score from this play. Got to get themselves into it somehow. Uluni Sao, she's the one to do it with a step. You don't see Kaslik beaten like that often, but that's the brilliance of Riapi Uluni Sao.
Uluni Sao, so present for this Fijian team, and it was just so simple. She puts the ball in, she knows Kaslik thinks she's gonna go to her backs, and it's a simple left foot step, but ever so effective. And like you said, Kaslik, she doesn't miss many tackles.
Really important score for Fiji, just to get a little bit of a sniff in this one. 22-5 now, just over 4 minutes to play as Pucky brings it down for Australia. Here's Dick. Tried to find Levi on the switchback, but it's gone backwards, says the referee. As Levi's dumped into the ground. Dom DeToy across again for Pucky.
Offside, 3-1.
And Fiji up too quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Permission to play for Dom DeToy. Kaslik throws a lovely ball wide. Haven't seen Faith Nathan at all, but you don't need to give her a whole lot of room because she'll able to carve off meters. Australia again, Pucky. This time they find a massive hole for Dick to carve through. Lily Dick. Fiji giving up on the chase. And Lily Dick, that could be the one that'll put Australia through to a semi-final. Long way back now for France.
Lily Dick, such a powerhouse for this Australian side. You see Pucky, though, she runs across. They're so good at that late switch. You see her ball in 2 hands, pulling that Fijian defender, and it's that lovely timed late switch from Lily Dick right at the back of the Fijian defender, and that space opens right up, and Lily Dick cruises down 50 meters for the try.
It's a fast track here at BC Place, under the roof, the dome in Vancouver. Tries, scored at will this weekend, 279. Licky gets ball and player at the same time, but did well to stand in that tackle. It's not happening for Fiji at the moment. They are without some of their key players through injury. Naimasi. Nangasau and Naimasi again. Those are the ones to get them going. This is a good charge from Anna Maria Naimasi, trying to weave her way from Kaslik. Eventually goes to ground just short of halfway. Better from Fiji though, if they can capitalise here. Nangasau can't link up with Ilunisau, and in fact there's all sorts of trouble as Levi and Dick come piling through. Somehow Fiji have retained possession. Savuru. Boleki. Evasive. Naimasi, who started it with that good charge, but Kaslik's had a good couple of cracks at that.
Just a knock on.
And it's just going to get away with a knock on here.
Lucky to be on the field still. Deemed legal by the referee. Kaslik up in the passing lane, but hectic stuff here from Fiji. They're trying to make it happen, but Australian defense is too good as they roll in a couple of subs here to finish this one out. It's going to be too little too late for Fiji to make it through to the semi, but it will be their scrum.
Fiji haven't played in a semi-final since Toulouse last season, the last event of last season. Of course, they did play in the final of the Commonwealth Games.
Stand back on.
Runners up to Australia.
Crouch.
Haven't been able to find their form consistently this season. Ilunisau scoots away from the base of the scrum, trying to take it upon herself. Before Naimasi, who's had, I was going to say, has been in good form in this tournament. Tried her best for the team in this quarter-final. Hasn't happened for Fijiana, unfortunately. Tale Gala-Wilson will get that return ball, the number one. And the step and the offload sticking this time. Driven into the tackle, into the ground by Isabella Nassar, new player in this Aussie team. Ilunisau.
Flat.
Flat. We'll take that. Someone made the decision, and it was the most important person, the referee. There's a lot of endeavour here from Fiji, but it feels like a real grind, which is not something you would say about Fijiana. Might have opened up here finally for them. In fact, no, an error to finish almost sums it up. Damage done in the first half, a thoroughly professional, excellent performance from Australia. 29 points to 5, the Aussies are going through to a semi-final.
Just some tired bodies out there for Fiji, giving it their best. But day 2 of rugby, it's definitely showing out there. However, the women in gold looking very